April is Autism Awareness Month. It's about celebrating and recognizing people on the autism spectrum. Susan Berkowitz, author of Make the Connection, is back with us. It's good to have you back here.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
This is important. About how many children are on the autism spectrum?
In the U.S., about 1.7 million.
And are we finding that more children are on the spectrum as time goes on?
It's interesting. So, yes, there are more children on the spectrum than there used to be. We're also much better at diagnosing it, and so some of the phenomenon that we see is just getting better at recognizing who has autism.
Okay, and if we're better at recognizing it, then are we better then at being able to communicate and help them?
Yes. So augmentative communication is a relatively young field, but in recent years there have been a lot of research and a lot that we know now about how to teach kids on the spectrum to communicate.
And a lot of that goes to the parent.
Yes.
The majority of it, I would imagine.
It does. There's so much that needs to be done before that child even comes to school. And we know now that, for one thing, kids on the spectrum learn language just like other kids learn language through modeling. Kids on the spectrum, again, learn a lot of things through modeling really well.
Okay, when you speak of modeling, what exactly do you mean?
I mean literally using the same kind of language. So we talk in front of children, and they learn by listening to us talk what the words are, how to use them, when to use them. We're asking kids to use pictures to communicate when they can't speak, so they need to see the models of people doing it, so that when we're talking to the children, we're also pointing to the pictures and showing them how to do that. We might say, I like you. And so I would pick out the keywords and point to those while I'm talking to the child, and that's a model for them of how to do it.
All right, so who is helping then the parents in order to be able to do this? Because this of course is about time, it's about patience, all of that. And
parents don't get a lot of good training. I know when I do trainings in school districts, I try and invite the parents to come. Sometimes that's difficult because they're at work. And parents don't get the information often enough. A lot of speech pathologists, even in the schools, don't know a lot about augmentative communication, so they can't then communicate that to parents. Which is sort of why I wrote my book.
Yeah.
So that they could get it.
Right, and also you've got it on iPads now, so it's becoming a little bit more technology friendly too.
Yes, it's much more mainstream. Kids who maybe didn't like to carry around devices that made them look different, they're willing to carry an iPad because everybody's got an iPad or an iPhone even. And so having the apps available with the symbols is wonderful, and we need to get that into the hands of kids and parents earlier.
Okay, the book is Make the Connection, and it's important this month because it's Autism Month, but it's important year-round as well.
Of course.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.